welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing, I think, like a podcast type video thing, and we don't really know what exactly we're going to be talking about today. But this is my cousin Val.
Hi.
Tell them how old you are.
I am 20 years old.
And 20. I am 21. So we're basically the same age, and we grew up together.
We're just 6 months apart. Hold on.
Exactly. We're the same age, are we not?
True. Yeah.
Okay. So the first question I have on here.
Who gave you this idea?
Okay, so to start off, we don't know what the topic is, right? So for my first question, I have, do you prefer brunch or dinner?
I would say brunch. I'm not a morning person, but I feel like brunch is like the perfect savoring it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You?
I like brunch.
You like brunch? Why?
Well, you know what's funny is that brunch reminds me of the school brunch, and they would have like biscuits and the chicken biscuits and gravy.
Really?
They would mix the biscuits with the pizza.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
I kind of miss high school. So.
Oh, did they ask you any questions?
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Like the very, 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 very first thing?
Yeah.
Stretch. Do you ever do that? Wait, when you wake up, you go like, oh!
Yeah.
After that, though, I check my phone. What about you?
I feel like that's a bad habit to have, because I used to do the same thing, but now I just like sit there and just like regret everything, just wanting to go back to sleep.
Really? You don't check your phone?
First 10 minutes I don't. I go straight to the restroom and then I wash my face. Most of the time I wash my face and I brush my teeth and then I check my phone.
Okay.
I used to be one of the ones that would check their phone all the time, but it's a bad habit. I noticed that.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you think that's because you have a job, or what do you do on the weekends?
Probably because I have a job.
Yeah, because I was gonna say when I worked full time, my very first priority was getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
And like getting ready for the day.
That
but
too.
like now, like on the weekends, that's the first
on the
thing.
Weekends, I tend to sleep in, but not too late either. Straight after work on Friday, I went to sleep at 8:30, woke up at 6:30. That's when I woke up. I was just on my phone because what am I doing up at 6:30, you know? And I naturally woke up like that. I was like, what?
Really? Isn't that crazy that like when your body naturally gets into like a rhythm, even with your work, like you just wake up naturally that time?
Yeah, but I don't like that. Another question.
Why don't you like that?
Because I just want to sleep. I love my sleep, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because if I could get more sleep, then better for me because I'm well rested, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have 2 jobs and then like having to do
2 jobs.
Yeah.
Since when?
I told you this.
Oh, right. I just remembered. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
If you could live one place for the rest of your life, where would it be?
Like a specific place, or just like a mountain, beach?
I would say specific place.
Okay. Anyone who knows me knows I love the beach. I don't know. If money wasn't an issue, California.
Money wasn't an issue.
I think like the coast where it's the mixture of mountains and beach, I think that's really pretty. And I don't know where else you would find that other than outside of the country. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I never actually thought about this question. Honestly, dude, I love the beach, don't get me wrong. But I love the city. Like I just love the city. Like I would love to live. I don't like New York. Mm-hmm. As bad as that sounds, I don't like New York, but I also don't like Atlanta, but I feel like I prefer Atlanta. But like Marietta, Kennesaw type, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I love the city just because like when I go to Guadalajara, like I enjoy like just being in the city, like just being able to walk and like seeing people live. I feel like that's what I love. And I love the beach too, don't get me wrong. But it's like I feel more at peace knowing or seeing people live. You know what I mean?
So what if it was a beach in a city? Like San Diego?
I don't know. That's different though because it's like rocks, you know? Is it not rocks?
My mom took pictures there and she was saying that it was a nice place to live, that she would want to live there because she's a city girl. But she likes the beach too, but it's not like a secluded beach, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or like Miami or San Diego, or what do you think?
That would be I don't know. I love big cities like that, but I just don't know if I could do that. You know what I mean? Like I think I would have to experience it to see if I want to live there.
Mm.
You know what I
So your
mean?
answer to that question is you don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you really do have to like experience what it's like to
In
live
order
there.
to see what I want to, yeah. So I wouldn't know.
What about weather?
Weather-wise, do I prefer hot or cold? I don't
I
know.
have no idea.
I think I love the spring, like right, like where it's not too cold. I mean, not too cold, not too hot.
Hmm.
But I would prefer cold over hot just because you can get as warm as you want, and then when you're hot, you can get as cold as you want. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you have more control of like whether or not like you want to be hotter or not, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
warmer,
yeah.
like with blankets and all that. I think I prefer the cold.
Really?
Yeah.
I prefer hot. Like
Really?
a lot of people say that like hot all year round is too hot, but I
Mm-hmm.
would rather
Oh,
be hot
girl,
all
when I
year
went to the
round.
beaches over there at Tulum, oh my god, it was, it's mid January. I'm like, oh my god, it's freaking hot. Imagine in the summer. I don't think I could do that.
I love that.
I could not
It's
do
just cuz
that.
yeah, well, as long as you're near water, I love that. But if it's like
Okay,
in the
yeah.
middle, if it's in a place with no beach or no pool, I would not want to live in that weather.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for example, like when me and Harvey went to Florida, we like spent on the coast, but then as soon as we went to like the middle, like where Orlando and like
Mm-hmm.
the mid Florida,
Yeah.
it was just unbearable. I think there's a difference, especially with wind,
Oh
because
yeah.
at the beach like there's more wind, but in the
Mm-hmm.
middle there's not. So it's yeah, it's too
Yeah.
much.
No, yeah. I would love the obviously the hot more if it was near the beach, but not here.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Here,
like
I
that
don't
here.
know.
But yeah, I think
But I
that's
like
my
pools.
question. I mean, my answer. Huh?
I like pools.
You like pools? I
Yeah.
like it to an extent.
You don't like pools?
Just because I mean the ocean's the same thing, but just because like everybody's in there.
What about private pools? Private pools are different than public pools.
Yeah,
I don't like public pools.
me neither.
Yeah, I like
Reminds me
my
of the
own.
rec days. We would go
The
to
what?
the rec days when we would go to
Oh
like the
yeah.
pool there.
It's weird. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think
I was just thinking about that because this last summer would be like my first summer not going to a public pool, and we had, bubbles, and I was thinking a little too hard about public pools, and I was like, it's
Mm-hmm.
a thing of water where strangers all go in it together like a big bathtub.
Oh, I didn't even think about it
Yeah.
like that.
I know.
Oh my god, that's all I did this past summer.
I
Was it this
would
past
still
summer?
go.
It was this past
With
summer.
it's fun with friends,
It is, but
but I would like to have my own pool.
yeah, you gonna
That's
get
the
it.
goal.
You gonna get it.
Period.
Manifesting.
Period. Okay,
What's
so
another question?
next I have okay, what's one piece of advice that you would give to everyone on earth?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I would say do it for yourself. I think that's just simple as it goes. Like,
What does that mean?
just do everything for yourself. Like, prioritize yourself. Do it for yourself. Even if that means doing it for your family. Like, you're doing it for yourself. If you want to help your family, you're doing it for yourself. That makes sense.
Mhm.
I mean, and I used to be a people pleaser. I feel like that's why I really, like, want to keep my peace where I'm at right now. I really do think that protecting your peace is important. Just don't let anybody in your circle, like just anybody. I feel like I learned that the hard way. Um, because I used to be the really crazy. I know I was a crazy loud friend. Crazy
Oh,
loud
I
friend a
know.
lot.
And I
And
know that it definitely comes from the people that you're around.
yeah, it did. And I slowly just started to realize or just started observing everybody, and that's when I would realize like the sneaky stuff they would do behind my back, like what wasn't okay. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it for myself. Like, so me being me at the time, I would come off as like pushy, but it's kind of like, why aren't you telling me the truth? Why aren't you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's honestly the bare minimum.
Bare minimum. Why can't you just tell me the truth? Um, and it really just, I reacted out of anger, and I lost those friends. But it just kind of, I feel like it was a blessing in disguise, just really doing it for myself, because I just, how do I say this? I just wanted peace on why they, I always want to know the answer. Why did they do me like that? Why are they doing these things to me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But there's really no way to know the answer to all of that.
you're never gonna know the answer, and I feel like I'm okay with not knowing the answer to that.
Period.
Yeah.
As you should.
But yeah, I feel like it's just learning experience over time. It's just, I had that phase.
Yeah,
Everybody has that phase.
literally.
We all did.
Literally, everyone has that phase. And I do think, I mean, even now, I don't know if it's like a trend on social media to like be more self aware, but I see it more where people are like, find your peace and like, what's it called? Like, grow as a person and like get
Mm-hmm.
into this and get into that. And people are now like realizing that the people that they surround themselves with,
It's
you will
really,
be that person.
yep.
And I even saw
I
like
agree
an
with that.
example with myself when I was hanging out. Karina, I'm gonna call her out right now. When I was hanging out with Karina at my young age, she would always love to go party,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't the partier because I had a strict mom, and so I could never go to parties. I couldn't never sneak out. The windows all had blocks on them, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. I tried and I broke the window, so I got in trouble. But it's funny because
I remember that.
and it's funnier. I mean, I was gonna say it's funnier because when you're younger, you want to fit in,
Yeah.
but there's still so many adults that think like that. So I don't think it's ever something that you grow out of. It can
You
be, but a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't. I've noticed that, and I was the partier between us two.
Oh my gosh, and no, you too. I was like, oh, I want to go to this party with these people because they're going, or like I want to go to this thing because they're going. And of course, like Harvey was also an example of that too, because he was like, why don't you come to parties with me? Like, why don't you come do this? And I'm like, well, I can't. And so I really had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
But when he grew out of that phase, and Karina was still in that phase, and it was more like picking, and I was like,
Did it cause problems between y'all two?
yeah, because obviously I was like, I want to go to this party. And he's like, but why? And I'm like, because, let's go get drunk, let's go have fun, like all this stuff. And he's like, but why? And I'm like, because I want to be with them. I want
You
them
want to
to
have
think I'm
fun,
fun,
yeah.
like all that stuff. And then as
Yeah.
soon as like I stopped doing that, even Karina got out of her party phase.
Yeah.
But like even after that, I'm just like if my friends aren't doing it anymore, I don't feel the need to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's really like the habits
You
rub
weren't
off.
missing out on anything, girl. I promise you that.
Really,
Yeah, you weren't.
I really felt like I was.
No. It's just people getting drunk,
It's crazy.
stupid stuff, but
Yeah, I mean
you didn't
even
miss out.
even now I'm like I like to do fun stuff. Like I want to go snowboarding. I like to go
Oh, we need to
kayaking.
go snowboarding, speaking of.
It's a good season now.
Let's go
It's
next weekend.
snowing in Gatlinburg.
Let's go next weekend.
When I get my money up, not my funny up.
I got us.
Speaking of,
Yeah. You've always had me. Why not? What?
okay, we'll talk about that later. Because I actually do love snowboarding.
So I want to go. It's
I
fun.
think my mom can go too. But yeah, so the point is like when you get older, you start valuing more like what's it called, valuable time with people.
I
Not
think,
when they're fucked up, but like
yeah,
actually with them.
I think I came to realize that too.
Oh shoot, no cussing, huh? I forgot.
What did you say?
I said when they're effed up.
Oh, oh
Sorry.
my god. But what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was
Oh
saying.
shoot. Valuable time with people.
Oh yes. I just feel like I had that phase because I was going through a breakup. My cousin I passed away from my stepdad's side. I was really close to him, and then our grandma passed away, our great grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it all just hit me at once, and then that's when I quit soccer. Yeah, I really just I lost myself completely. I feel like the year 2019, like, and finding out like my ex boyfriend cheated on me, like, while I was going through all that, like, it just kind of like broke me. Like,
That's crazy. And now it's this one. What the heck? I need to stop
I'm
talking about
telling you,
him.
they're here. you know, um, I started smoking. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, my fault. I don't know what I can say on here.
Yeah. Just make sure that it's like
So I really
closer.
just that's when I got really into like really heavily smoking like weed, drinking, just doing all types of crazy things, and like I was getting drunk every weekend, going to work the next day, hungover, doing it again the next day. It was really really bad. I like honestly at the time I didn't see it as like concerning, but like now looking back at it, I was 17 doing all that. 17. And like my mom let me do, she was like, "Oh yeah, go have fun." Like she's not dumb. She knew what I was doing.
Hmm.
But
I was always jealous of parents like that.
really
But like now looking back, I'm so glad she didn't let me do that.
yeah, be glad. And at the time I was like, "Why did my mom let me do that?" But I feel like she just wanted me to have fun. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I wish she would have been more strict on me on that part. But like she became really really strict right after I started dating my well my recent ex-boyfriend. I don't know why. It was just random, but yeah, like I had to calm down whenever I started dating him. I feel like that really just made me realize a lot. That relationship just, I feel like that breakup saved me as well. I feel like just going through everything that I went through just kind of saved me. I think I had to go through all that to be where I am today. So I'm kind of thankful. Like even though I wish I didn't, I'm looking at you.
I
I
was falling
wish,
asleep over there.
I wish I just didn't do what I did.
The audacity.
ASMR.
Oh
ASMR.
man.
That was good.
ASMRs are respected here.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
If the world was ending tomorrow, what would you do first?
First,
Mm-hmm.
go snowboarding.
You don't hear this girl?
Well, that's how you know that that's something that you really like to do. Because if you had one day to do all the things, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would do
Would you
that
do that the whole day or just do it like one time and then go do something else?
one time and go do something else. There's literally more
Okay.
that you have to do. Next, I would go die at a beach. I would not die in here.
That's valid.
I would go to the beach.
I'm driving
Um,
6 hours to Panama City. I don't care.
yeah. Oh, maybe a flight.
That
I would
too.
fly there to just have more time because if time's really like that valuable, I wouldn't care to pay for a flight.
Okay. Okay, that's valid.
So snowboard, flight to the beach.
It's okay. Where are we at with the question?
Okay, so you never got a chance to answer it. It was what's something
You would do.
I forgot to write it down.
Here, let me
What
read
the
it.
heck? I just had it. It was if you died tomorrow, what would you do on your last day?
What would you do first?
Oh, what will you do first? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
What would
I
I
didn't
do
even know I
first?
answered like all these things.
I know, but it's okay. Um, Honestly, I feel like I would probably travel to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I would waste those last 3 hours. Like I would waste 3 hours for a flight to go to Mexico, and I would
Dang.
go over there and just enjoy it there. I feel like here, I feel like I've had more than enough of experience.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like I would go to Mexico just so I can like, you know, say bye to the family, everything,
Yeah.
because we have most of our family over there. So I think I would do that first and eat some chilaquiles. Ooh, I feel like that's one of the
So
things
what
I
would be
like.
your last meal?
Huh?
What would be your last meal?
Ooh, it has to be a torta, bro. I'm sorry, but I love my tortas. Like I love them.
That's really hard. I don't even know.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea. Like something like really good vegan. Like if
Yeah.
I was here, I would eat Slutty Vegan. Slutty Vegan is so good. No,
Isn't that a restaurant?
Bad Gal Vegan is really good.
Where's
Yeah,
that
they're
at?
restaurants. They're in Kennesaw.
Oh, really? I didn't even know they had some over there.
Bad Gal Vegan, so good. And it's a little pricey, but it's not as
It's worth.
pricey as
Is it
Bad
worth
Gal
it?
Vegan. Definitely worth it. Yeah,
Definitely worth it. I'm gonna have to try
one of my
that.
favorite ones.
She's the reason I
Oh,
tried stuff in chat What is that vegan place that you told me to try?
Sluggos.
It was so good.
Sluggos is
Recommend
really
those
good.
nachos. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They
have to
just
go by myself.
they just have really good food.
I love that place.
Oh, so good. I want some now.
Can we go?
Yes.
We should go. But I have to work all week until like 7:30 every day.
I really need to eat some good food. Because I feel like lately, like I'm trying to gain weight just because, okay, so I'm training for another jujitsu competition.
Uh-oh.
It's
Really?
next weekend, yeah. And
And you weren't gonna invite me?
it's in Murfreesboro.
Where the hell is that? Oh.
It it's
Where
by
is that?
Nashville. So it's pretty
I'll
far.
go.
I don't know.
Is that what you were like? Okay, okay. No,
But
you were iffy about that.
anyway, point is, I've been going like every day
Mhm.
to jujitsu, and it's a lot of cardio.
Mhm.
I've lost 10 pounds.
Really?
I don't care about saying my
Oh,
weight. Yeah,
I don't know. Some girls, they care. Some girls don't.
yeah. I don't know why, but
I don't care either. That's why when guys they're like, "Hey, do you I don't want this to offend you, but I'm like,
yeah.
how much do you weigh?" I'm like, you can ask me. I don't get offended, but I know some girls do. You know?
I understand why like guys are very like backed off from that because girls
Mhm.
make it a big deal.
They do.
When
Yeah.
people when and you know what I don't understand is when girls say, it's not about the weight, it's not about the way you look, but when they talk about weight, it's something like, oh, you shouldn't,
Yeah.
like
I
it's
don't know
something very
why.
private. But no, like my weight class is 135,
Okay.
and I was 135.
You're at 135 right now?
I'm at my lowest, which is 124.
Are you serious? I weigh
Competitions,
154.
really?
I just went to the doctor Friday and they weighed me and that's I feel like it's okay. I used to weigh 170 when I would go to the gym like often, but like now I do go, but ever since I've been sick, I've been like not eating, so I feel like
Hmm.
I'm at that weight right now, so probably could be that.
I want to get to
So,
140. It's just because I fluctuate so much. Like when it comes to weight classes, I have no idea which one to pick because it fluctuates so
yeah.
much.
I feel like you should go for the lowest because if you go for the highest, you're probably going to get somebody that's bigger than you, you know?
But thing is, so the weight class is from 126 to 135, and I was 124 yesterday.
Mhm.
Today, because I ate a lot yesterday, because I'm trying to like eat more now, I'm 128. So I'm already at my weight class.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I want to be on top of my weight class, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I
You
want
need
to
to
eat
eat.
more, but it's a lot easier because my weight fluctuates so easily. Like I worked out for 2 weeks and I
Mhm.
lost 10 pounds, but I ate a day full of protein yesterday and I gained 4 pounds. Like how does that make sense? But thing is that's so when I eat a lot of junk food in one day or when I
Mhm.
go out to eat, I've actually done this before. When I went to go out to eat for three of my meals a day, I would gain so much.
Really?
Yeah. So definitely I think if I did that for a day or two, I would get up there for sure.
Probably. I'm so glad that we could talk about weight because I used to be so insecure about my weight. Because
Yeah, and it shouldn't.
growing up with Tita and like making fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another episode. We're gonna have to
Another
talk about
episode. Family traumas,
trauma.
and we have permission from my mom to spill the
Yup.
family trauma tea.
I'm
So
gonna have to ask my mom. I'm sure she don't care. I'm sure
really,
she don't care. Do you think Tita would care? Tita don't even understand English.
she don't understand English, but she watches my videos. So
Really?
yeah.
Hi, Tita.
Well,
But that's another episode that we're gonna have to.
I think you want to close it up.
You want to close it off? They're here, right on time.
We will see you in the next episode.
Peace.
Bye. Why did I automatically just do the piece because you said it?